Hey, welcome to List Hounds. Today's lists could bring you wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Everyone wants to find hidden treasure. Just imagine walking around in the woods and stumbling across a treasure chest full of money. Pirates hid them all the time. Sunken ships hold endless amounts of gold and jewels under the sea. And secret societies stashed their wealth where no one could find it. Treasures are hidden all around us. And all we have to do is search for them. So pull up a chair, get your snorkels and metal detectors out, and get ready for the top 5 most valuable treasures you can still find. Number 5. Treasure of the Knights Templar. $1 billion plus. Throughout history, the Knights Templar amassed a fortune through their conquests, ranging from gold and silver ingots to religious relics and ancient weapons. There's no specific numbers, but estimates put the value of the treasures at least $1 billion, with some rumoured legendary artefacts like the Ark of the Covenant, if found, being priceless. In 1307, the Pope ordered the arrest of all knights, along with the seizing of their property, but just a little too late, as the vast treasure had mostly disappeared. One of the places thought to hide the infamous treasure is Oak Island in Nova Scotia, Canada. The frenzied search for treasure on Oak Island has been widely publicised and documented by a recent reality TV show. Number 4. Stolpscher Lake, Berlin. $1.8 billion. At the end of World War II, Nazis started dumping their looted gold into lakes in and around Germany. Anywhere from hundreds of millions to billions of dollars worth of stolen art, jewels and precious metals. One of the largest Nazi treasure hoards, valued at $1.8 billion, is believed to be located in one of the deepest alpine lakes located outside Berlin. Submerged at the bottom of Stolpscher Lake are 18 crates of gold and platinum dumped by the Nazis in 1945. The earliest known attempts to locate the treasures were in 1986 by the German secret police, who after many organised dives came up empty-handed. More recently, in 2013, a German government-backed expedition by an Israeli researcher used sonar to try and locate the treasure, but failed to find anything due to the heavy sediment at the bottom of the lake. Number 3. The 1715 Treasure Fleet, Florida. $2 billion. 250 years ago, a Spanish treasure armada sank off the coast of Florida. On board was upwards of $2 billion in gold bullion, pearls, jewels, and other riches destined for Spain. The 1715 treasure fleet was made up of 10 ships and, in a risky move, departed Cuba just before hurricane season in hopes to avoid pirates. They avoided pirates, but couldn't avoid the storms that ultimately sank their ships near present-day Vero Beach, Florida. Only pieces of 2 ships in the entire fleet have ever been found, and the latest discovery of 350 coins, worth $4.5 million, was found in 6-foot deep water, just 15 feet from the shore of a Florida beach. There are so many valuables in this treasure-filled area, it's not uncommon for artifacts and coins from the fleet to wash up on Florida beaches. Number 2. The Treasure of Fleur de Llamar, Sumatra. $2.6 billion. From the Florida Keys to Southeast Asia, our next entry is located on the other side of the world, off the coast of Sumatra. In 1511, the Fleur de Llamar set out to transport the largest treasure ever assembled by a naval fleet, including 60 tons of gold and 200 chests filled with diamonds, rubies and emeralds as big as your fist, all stolen from the house of the Sultan of Malacca, one of the richest cities in the world at the time. After ransacking Malacca's riches and loading them aboard the Fleur de Llamar, a violent storm blew up in the Straits of Malacca, and the vessel was shipwrecked on the reefs near the straits, just northeast of Sumatra. The most famous treasure hunter in search of the Fleur de Llamar, Robert Marks, has reportedly spent $20 million trying to find the lost ship, and is still looking. Number 1. The secret city of Paititi, Brazil. $10 billion. Deep in the jungles of the Amazon is thought to be the lost city of Paititi, with estimated riches upwards of $10 billion in gold and silver. Inspiring the legend of El Dorado, one of the most famous lost cities in the world, Paititi is possibly the real place behind the legendary City of Gold. In 1532, Spanish conquistadors began the destruction of the Incan Empire, plundering vast quantities of gold and silver. News of this travelled to the ancient Incan capital of Cusco, whose people took all of their remaining gold and silver and left to a secret mountain city, so remote that the Spanish were never able to find it. This legendary Inca lost city is located somewhere east of the Andes, in the remote rainforest of southeast Peru, northern Bolivia, or southwest Brazil. New evidence from the vaults of the Vatican in Rome were discovered in 2009. A document written by a missionary in the year 1600 to the Pope told of a discovery of a large city, rich in gold, silver and jewels, located in the middle of the tropical jungle and referred to by the natives as Paititi. That's our list of the most valuable treasures still out there. What would you do if you came across one of these? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like today's list, drop us a like, and if you haven't gotten enough, don't forget to subscribe to List Hounds and check out our other videos.